I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical. I should be allowed to glue my poster. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to glue my poster. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. And I should be allowed to learn the merest idea. If by random whim one occurs to me, if necessary, leave paper stains on the grill utility pole. I saw the worst bands of my generation applied by magic marker to drywall. I should be allowed to shoot my mouth off. I should have a calling show. I should be allowed to glue my poster. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. And I should be allowed to blur the merest idea. If by random whim one occurs to me, if necessary, leave paper stains on the gray utility pole. I am not allowed to ever come up with a single original thought. I am not allowed to meet the criminal government agent who oppresses me. I was the worst hope of my generation, destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical. I should be allowed to share my feelings. I should be allowed to feel. I should be allowed to glue my poster. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. I should be allowed to think. And I should be allowed to blur the merest idea. If by random whim one occurs to me, but sadly this can never be. I am not allowed to think. 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 I am not allowed to think.
altar and worshiped a stranger, baptized in the water and absolved of my pain. I thought you were holy, I thought you could save me. I gave you my future and you don't know my name. Guess this is the thanks that I get. You cast me out and you throw me away. Everything must come to an end. You've already died twice, you can still be replaced. We need a new God, we need a savior. Maybe a new start isn't the worst idea. We need a new God, a great entertainer. We need an angel or something that looks like a new God. Someone who can save us from the way we are. We need a new start. We'll blame all of our problems on the old one. New Raise your boys to be sons and your girls to be daughters, to walk in a straight line and do as they're told. Tell them they're worth only as much as they're making, that no one will love them if they don't fit the mold. We need a new God, we need a savior. Maybe a new start isn't the worst idea. We need a new God, a great entertainer. We need an angel or something that looks like a new God. Someone who can save us from the way we are. We need a new start. We'll
Legend has it that the moss grows on the north side of the trees. Legend has it when the rain comes down, all the worms come up to breathe. Legend has it when the sunbeams come, all the ponds bathe them with their leaves. Legend has it that the world spins round on an axis of 23 degrees. But have you heard the story of the rabbit in the moon, or the cow that up the planets while traveling his moon, or she who up the mountains while whistling up a tune and swapped her songs for swallows, or riding on a broom? Well, we can all learn things, but many and a few from the old bunched up woman who lived inside a shoe, or the girl that sang all day and by night she ate his soup, or the man who drank too much and he cut the brewers too. Listen, all you fair mates, to how the moral goes. Nobody knew and nobody knows how the hole was robbed of his wife's 5 toes, or how the dog came to own a luminous nose, or how the jumpers went to sea in a sieve that they rode, and came to show by the gently born of trees grove, where the Jabberwocky small green tentacles do flow, and the quangle-wangle plays in the rain and the snow. But have you heard the story of the rabbit in the moon, or the girl that up the planets while straddling his spoon, or she who loved the mountains while whistling up a tune and swapped her songs for swallows, or riding on a broom? Well, we can all learn things, but many and a few from the old bunched up woman who lived inside a shoe, or the girl that sang all day and by night she ate his soup, or the man who drank too much and he cut the brewers too. But everything you see is and everything that is, everything you think to be, every thought you can't dismiss, the life we try to lead and the time we try to give, well, it's all about us here, we continue to live, and everything will live just as everything will die. Every word that you forgive, every friend that you deny, every single last alone, every single last goodbye, every smile that you show, every tear that you hide. The legend says that 1 and 1 is 2, and that 1 and 2 is 3. The legend has it that the first flight flew back in 1903. The legend has it that we're all just Jews and ruined our society. The legend has it that we dug our tomb, which we're lying for all eternity. But have you heard the story of the rabbit in the moon, or the cow that up the planets while straddling his spoon, or she who left the mountains while whistling up a tune and swapped her songs for swallows, or riding on a broom? Well, we can all learn things, but many and a few from the old bunched up woman who lived inside a shoe, or the girl that sang all day and by night she ate his soup, or the man who drank too much and he got the brewers too. But everything you see is and everything that is, everything you think to be, every thought you can't dismiss, the life we try to lead and the time we try to give, well, it's all about us here, we continue to live, and everything will live just as everything will die. Every word that you forgive, every friend that you deny, every single first alone, every single last goodbye, every smile that you show, every tear that you hide. The legend has it that the moss grows on the north side of the trees. The legend has it that the moss that grows will outlive both you and me. The legend has it that the world once knew a whole palette of lovely blues and greens. The legend has it that our corpses lie a foundation of insincerity.
I lie you stay with me, my darling, when my walls start burning down, down, down. This house is my name, like an elegy. You're mine, oh mine, echoing where my ghosts all used to be. Oh mine, oh mine. There's still cobwebs in the corners, and the backyard's full of bones. Won't you stay with me, my darling, when this house don't feel like home, when this house don't feel like home. Oh, ashes, ashes, dust to dust. The devil's after both of us. Lay my curses all to rest. Make a mercy out of me. This tired old machine is a rumbling. Oh my, oh my. Singing songs to the secrets behind my eye. Oh my, oh my. All my aching bones are trembling, and I may yet fall apart. Won't you stay with me, my darling, when the war starts in my heart, when the war starts in my heart. Oh, ashes, ashes, dust to dust. The devil's after both of us. Lay my curses all to rest. Make a mercy out of me. Oh, ashes, ashes, dust to dust. Tell me I am good enough. Lay my curses all to rest. Make a mercy out of.
You're trying to replace yourself. 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 You're trying to replace yourself.
Calvin in the back from a reckoning, tucking in your black skin, sagging like a skeleton, levitating off the ground. He's another man wearing no face. I'll use the false identities, remedies or enemies to mitigate your memories. Shattered at what they sound when they strip away the grace. You love me, your biography. I'm who I ought to be, and that's down to me. So my God, what's wrong with me? If who I want to be might be. Never, 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 never. You know
to every side.
You're in no position to make demands. I am not your friend. I heard no talk of giving praise from close who only ever take attention. Start barbaric apes who never learn to have their age. I'm out of gold to continue, you're not the only one who gets to lose your head. And if you're reattached again, I'm settling the scar and a broken neck. No God can abandon you in the stars. Drop God, blood, God, bad. You find your way back. I'm trying, understanding human distress. Strike me where I stand if I spare you again.
I'll kill these bastards twice as a sacrifice and curse the ground if I'm able
To pull the spikes and I wasted time from this useless blue eye Jesus Christ. Oh, you've done it again. Blood patience, beer from another friend. Feels like time's always going to mend. Vampire needs my life in the end it'll bend. You're released. You don't dare to my name on the dirt in your grave.
I hope it is, or in time will be alone.
No God can abandon you in the stars. Drop God, blood, God, bad. You'll find your way back. I'm trying, understanding human distress. Strike me where I stand if I spare you again.
First, I'd like to validate the gripes. Well, I see this not as persecution, but a learning chance to grow. For your client, who's quite talented, but has a ways to go, I found that treating people right for him is not the status quo. I often worry people like him hear me speak and get annoyed, and though he never seems to say it, I can hear it in his voice.
His black disregard for